It has occurred to me we haven't done the intro for stack number 5 yet. This is Jester, the Pied, and his lady Sky. They gave me Stella, Poseidon, and the younger bird that I forgot his name. Their babies all look just like them. Poseidon was the one that was in the kitchen that I feared would die and has made a comeback and is holding his own out in the big flight. Yay! And I'm hoping for some more beautiful babies out of them. Jester is one of those birds that came from a cohort that has no bands and are older. So there's always the fear that he's going to be infertile, but he's carrying on like things are just fine, so we're hoping for the best. There is Aquinas, who is Aqua's son. Get it? Aqua, Aquinas, and Rainbow's son. He's 15 months old, and you see his yellow face, just like Mama. And Katesh is his little recessive pied lady, who actually shows pretty decently on the bench and has some reasonable size on her, considering she's a recessive pied. But I'm breeding her to Katesh to put even more size on that line. So the babies that I'm looking for are all going to be split to recessive pied, but also they are both spangles, so I could get a double factor spangle out of them. That's if they decide that they ever want to speak to each other, because there's not a huge amount of romance happening here. They are like molasses in January. Oh, I think I see Katesh starting to chase him around. Sometimes that will happen with hens, is they'll get a bashful male and they'll literally chase him around the cage until he steps up to the plate. I see her sear, which was white when I put it in, is now brown. So she's moving in the right direction. She might have to chase him around and get him going. We'll see what happens. I have every confidence that they'll mate, but it's going to take them the full 2 weeks, maybe more. And since I got eggs out of all but one of my older questionable females, I have brought in my alternate hens. So this is Marine, who is being held back as an alternate because she didn't have a mate. She has a new mate now. This guy, if you look at the two of them at first glance, they look like they're the same size. Not. Marine has no feather on the top of her head, and this little guy has feather literally dripping off of him. But he's tiny. The top of his head probably comes up to Marine's shoulders. But Marine is famous for putting size on anything I breed her to. She's got Mama Rainbow's size in her genes. She's not a particularly huge bird herself, although she's a hefty, definitely showable size. She's not remarkably huge like her mother up there. However, she passes it on. So she was the third chick in the nest, no, the fourth chick in the nest of 5. And a lot of times when you have that many chicks, they don't make it, let alone grow to their size potential. This little guy I picked up at a show because his feather is awesome. That big square head, the poof on the top of the head, it drips down around his feet. He has beautiful feathers. He doesn't have a name yet. He's 2017, so he will get a god name, and it's going to be a little god. So they are a pair for life. Marine's been bounced around a lot, and I intend to keep these two together for the remainder of their time with me, and when I pass them on, I'll pass them on as a pair, because they complement each other. Now, this does not mean I'm going to get big babies with giant feathers. It means that the babies will have the genetics to be large and the genetics to have big feathers. But that may not necessarily show up in the first breeding. I may get a whole bunch of tiny little birds that have no feather at all. But the genes are in there, so when I outbreed them to birds that are large with good feather, they'll start showing me the babies I'm looking for. So this is long-term breeding. But in the short term, it's about time Marine got herself a permanent man. So this is it. And these two I just brought in, I got them both. I picked up the gray female. She's a 2016, which makes her 3 years old. But as you can see, the two of them are not wasting any time. She's ready and raring to go. This little violet guy here, again, the poof on the top of his head goes on for days. Both of these birds have a really nice feather. She has size, he doesn't. But give them time. So I'm putting them together because she was an alternate female, and as I said, all of my girls that I was worried about laid eggs, which generally means that they are fertile. The eggs may not be fertile. I have to check and make sure the men are taking care of their part of the deal, and I can't do that for several more days. But the eggs are there, so I'm bringing in my alternate hens and setting them up. So I'm expecting lots and lots of feather just for days out of these two. And she has some size, he doesn't. But, you know, you can't have everything. First year starting out, you got to mix and match your traits. So yeah, that's the alternate hens.